Go for it.
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Joe Code Podcast. This is episode 203. That is 203 episodes of Joe Code Podcast. One of the fantastic solo podcasts you can listen to out there. Yes, we have guests frequently. Half the time, I would say. But stick around for the come here for the guests, stay for the solo pods. Maybe that'll be the saying. You know, the time comes and goes so quick. I forgot to mention. I forgot to shout out the mothers. We already had Mother's Day, Aaron, and
I'm aware.
Didn't give a shout out to the mothers. If time could go any freaking faster, that would help. So, happy Mother's Day. Hope everyone had a great Mother's Day. And I will even say that is my This Is Great for this week. Jumping into that already. And This Is Great is mothers. Mothers are beautiful people. Mothers bring us into the world. Mothers should be celebrated. And I'm glad that we give them that day. I mean, those of us that were close and are close with our mothers, we honored them a lot. But yes, mothers, you are great. Now, I don't know about you, Aaron, but when I was growing up, Mother's Day was an event.
Yeah.
It used to be like, we're talking hotel brunches. We're talking restaurant brunches. We're talking people's houses brunches. All kinds of unches happening. Lunches, brunches, munches. Everything was going on. And it was a big, big holiday. And we didn't do that with Father's Day.
No.
I guess Father's Day is just dads being able to watch a game on TV.
That'd be nice.
They don't need a whole lot. Mothers, and then also in the 90s, my mom was a stay-at-home mom for most of our upbringing. And I feel like that was probably the last of that era of moms that did that. 2000s, 2010s, present day, I don't know how many stay-at-home moms you have.
My wife is a stay-at-home mom.
Great. I like that. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, then you don't have to have nannies and babysitters and everything.
Oh, you still need them.
You do?
Yeah, they need a break sometimes.
Well, babysitters, you need that, but like not on a day-to-day.
No.
Right.
Yeah, not a full-time. Although in this town, people still have them.
There are people that do that. Yeah, like they need an assistant.
Yeah.
Like they built like a coaching staff of parenting.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is the person that gives them snacks. This is the one that pushes them in the swing. This is the one that gives them a nap. Yeah, it's like everyone's got their, hey, what's your specialty? Mine is bologna sandwich making. Add me to the roster of the nanny list.
Yeah, but even working fully remote was a lot. So my wife stopped doing that.
Yeah, because you got to be able to pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was even early days when the babies don't need a whole lot. Which is kind of fun.
Yeah, that's true.
Miss those days.
Yeah.
They can't go anywhere. They have no opinions.
Yeah. They don't scream.
Yeah.
No swinging arms. These toddlers, they like to swing and punch sometimes. Yep. Don't they throw haymakers a little bit? Wonder where they pick that up from. Natural instinct, I guess, to throw haymakers. I am wearing a solid color shirt. I was here I was here searching for a white wall. I was trying to take a passport photo. Hopefully it is a success. I don't know about if you people know that out there. If you need to renew your passport, whether you use yours or not, you can renew it online through the United States State Department website. Everything's pretty standard stuff, except once it gets to uploading the digital photo, it gets a bit tricky. You need a white wall. You can't smile. There is no smiling.
No smiling.
Has to be serious, eyes open, no shadows. Okay, the photo has to be taken by somebody else. No selfies. You must be looking straight forward. Torso. We need the whole torso. They need all that stuff. And I feel like this is going to be a failure. I don't think it's going to happen. At home, I don't really have... I have some white walls, but I need someone else to take the photo. I live alone. I've got, what do you call it, built-in brick, whatever it's called. I have brick on the interior of my apartment along with some white walls, but it's decorated. What am I going to do, take mirrors off? There's holes in the wall. It's got to be a solid or off-white wall. Can't be a selfie. Lot of restrictions here.
Yeah.
And I come here. This is a studio. It's all dark. There was shadows in the pictures that we took, Aaron. I don't know what's going to happen. But the shadow just looks like I spilled water on my shirt. I mean, what if I was somewhere and I spilled water? What are they going to say? I mean, come on.
They could easily Photoshop.
State Department?
I know they don't want to, but
it's me. You guys know my face. Believe me, you guys know what I look like. Let's be real. Okay, you guys have seen me. I'm on the internet. I have a podcast. You guys know what I look like. Hey, State Department, look up Joe Code frickin' podcast. 203 episodes. What do you think about that? State Department?
Yeah.
Google it. Put that in your database.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about clearing Joe. Gary, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had a passport for 10 years. Just renew it. Have I used it? No, I have not.
You need it now if you don't have a real ID.
I will. One of my good friends is getting married in Canada next year in Montreal, so I'll be going to that. And then, yeah, my passport expires, the one I currently have expires in July, so I'm getting ahead of that now. And, yeah, so, oh, yeah, also, I go to the Comedy Store. I was, like, trying to take a photo there. All the walls are black.
Yeah.
Okay? It's
and
like,
some
yeah.
of the toilets.
Yeah, the toilets all are black. It's like, okay, we get it. It's a comedy club. It has to be dark. Can I have one freaking white wall so I can take a photo? And also, let's not just have complete dark energy in here. But whatever, I get it. But I need a freaking white wall. Without a shadow. Without a shadow of a doubt. I must find a white wall. I want to get this thing taken care of online. Or I guess I could go down to FedEx office, but it seems like such an easy thing to be able to do. I didn't think there would be such a search for a white wall.
Yeah.
Even in this freaking studio, there isn't jack shit.
No. And the lobby's not lit for photographs.
Yeah, what's with the lobby?
Sorry.
It's okay. Aaron, I'm going to be in San Diego this weekend, your hometown.
Nice. I hardly recognize it.
Why is that?
I've just been gone for so long, and I don't go down that often.
Yeah, I'm going to be with... I didn't mention this last week. Again, this is just going to be kind of a... tell you guys about it after the fact kind of thing. But this weekend coming up, right now it's Thursday, May 15th. I'm going to be doing the Mic Drop Comedy Club with Chad and JT, the three of us. Mic Drop Comedy Club, 2 shows Friday night, 2 shows Saturday night. Looking forward to that.
What part of town is that in?
That is like just north of like Old Town.
Okay.
It's like northeast of
Mission
downtown.
Bay or
Yeah, I remember. It's kind of like an industrial area because I think we did this. I did this with them like a year and a half ago, to maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, is it by the sports arena?
I believe so.
Okay, yeah.
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 So, yeah, going to be.
Did they convert Soma into a comedy club? Soma was an all-ages hardcore venue.
What kind of hardcore
Like
stuff?
9 Inch Nails played there when they were first coming up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like I like a hardcore venue.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty badass. So yeah, Aaron, what do you think I should do in San Diego? How are those people that are like, they go to a city and they're like, oh, give me recs of things to do. What's something fun to do there? Oh, I don't know. Do you like the sun? Maybe go outside, find a park, go to the beach.
Yeah.
Do you like to drink? How about go to a bar? Do you like food? Oh, find a restaurant. Go eat there. Stop bragging and just telling us that you're going places. That's what these people do. Oh, give me food recs. Give me museum recs. I don't know if people ask for that.
Well, don't go to the zoo. I don't think that's.
Hey, give me zoo recs. Why not? San Diego Zoo, isn't it? It's one of the more famous
zoos. It's world famous, but I think the layout sucks.
The layout, it's not a freaking apartment in West Hollywood. Aaron.
Yeah, but it's very like
the layout.
Like here in LA, say what you will about
I want the giraffes over here.
Say what you will about the LA Zoo, but like you walk in and you walk a straight line and you walk through and you get all the animals that are kind of related to one another in a row.
I like that. Yeah, let's stay
versus
in the
San Diego
family.
Zoo. Like if you want to see the bears, you got to walk down this hill. And if you want to see the polar bears, they're not right nearby. Like you have to, and the panda bears are somewhere else. Like
yeah, the
they're all
bears should be near each other.
Be near each other. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, they do have the fun sky ride now. That's back in motion. That's fun though.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, never. Yeah, I'm not one for the zoo, really.
No. There's
well, you got to be a kid or have kids. There's
yeah.
no. I don't see groups of adults going to the zoo.
They put a lot of restaurants in like the old Marine recruiting station. I think it's called Liberty Station. There's a bunch of cool restaurants there now.
That's cool.
Bars, yeah.
Yeah, I may after the shows, I may look for a bar to go to, grab an ice cold brewski. Because I'll be with Chad and JT, where it's like, oh, we do the shows and then we go to bed. Yeah, I don't know what Chad does after the show. I think he goes YouTube's surfing videos. I don't know what these guys do after the shows.
Well, in that area we're going to be, there's a lot of strip clubs because it's by the airport.
All right, well, I'm not going there.
Well, I'm just saying.
But it's an idea though. You gotta have options.
Yeah.
It's good to have these kind of options because
Yeah.
you never know.
Unfortunately, you're not in downtown, so you're not going to get to some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you go south to Little Italy. That's fun.
Yeah, that's probably not too far. Well, yeah, I'll see what these guys are gonna do. I'm riding down with Chad, so that should be cool.
Nice.
Because JT's actually bringing the whole family down, so
Oh wow.
they got a full car there. Let's see. We got. Oh yeah, we said that. Now we got. We also got Bros Before Joe's coming up next weekend, Memorial Day weekend, Friday the 23rd. Kick off Memorial Day weekend with us. Memorial Day weekend, it's all about making memories. That's why they call it Memorial Day weekend. It's for making memories. So make memories with us at Bros Before Joe's at the Comedy Store. Friday, May 23rd at 8 p.m. with me, Strider, Kevin, Al Madrigal, Gabby Lamb, as seen on this podcast, and Kelly Ryan. Going to be great. We're excited for that show. Of course, I know Memorial Day weekend is not named that because it's about making memories. That is also the name of Strider's special.
Yep.
I believe. Wow.
Yeah, making memories.
Connecting dots here.
YouTube.com/ATC.
Hell yeah. Check it out.
If you haven't watched it, do it. It's great to look at.
Yeah, it's great.
And it's funny.
Shot at the
there.
at the Paperback Brewery here in Los Angeles.
It's an old plane hangar.
Yeah. Very cool setup they had over there for that. Oh yeah, Mother's Day, I did go out. I had Ariana, who's been on this podcast, and my friend Nelia, who I work with, Ariana and Nelia. We went out for a nice brunch. None of our moms are around. Well, I think mine is the only one that is deceased. I think their moms are in other cities. But Ariana wanted to take us out and treat us to a nice brunch, which is good. We went to a place called Gracias Madre.
I mean, I would think that'd be very popular.
Yeah, perfect for Mother's Day. Thank you, Mother. How do you like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty packed. Nice spot. Mexican spot. It's actually all vegan.
Oh, wow.
Very good. Great spot. They had a lady coming around doing photos. One of those kind of deals was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And us at the Comedy Store, we're always used to having our photos taken. So, like, our girl was coming around taking our photo. I'm just like, oh, yeah, let's do a photo. And then, like, 20 minutes later, she comes by with framed photos. And then she's like, oh, they're $20 each. I'm like, okay. Thanks, paparazzi. But, yeah, I did buy one. But, yeah, nice little photo. Yeah. Next time I'm not doing the photos, though. It's like, all right.
I made my wife breakfast that morning.
That's nice.
And then we went to a breakfast place.
Double up.
I didn't know. I was told it was going to be all lunch stuff.
Did she eat the same stuff?
Better versions of it, I'll tell you that.
Eggs twice. They were so nice. I need eggs twice.
Yeah.
Omelets on the double.
I was pretty annoyed. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what the food was going to be. I was told it was noon. I was told it was going to be all lunch stuff, and it was...
Yeah, noon it should be.
What I made for breakfast, basically.
There was no lunch options?
Like some pizza, mostly for the kids.
So did you eat breakfast twice?
I had mostly sides at this brunch, which was not cheap.
Man, yeah, sides. You can't go wrong with sides. Sides are...
Yeah, they were good.
Sides can be where it's at.
Yeah, it was like the stuff I didn't have at home, sausage, bacon.
There you go. Now, Aaron, you did just win a softball championship. We haven't talked a lot of softball.
Mm-hmm. Your former team.
Much, yeah. Congratulations on that.
Yep.
And you did not get hurt?
Oh, I did.
Oh. Well, how did you manage to get hurt now that you're pitching while wearing full catcher's equipment? Shin guards,
I'm not even...
chest protector. Was that you or somebody else you were telling me about?
No, that was somebody else I was telling you about. But I'm not...
It's a sick person.
I don't pitch in this league. I've retired from pitching. Yeah,
forget pitching. There's these guys that just swing their asses off, and they don't. You have to. You can in softball. You could easily aim away from the pitcher.
Yeah.
Okay. Pull the ball, or if the ball's outside, go with the pitch.
Yeah.
It's very easy to do in softball. It's not coming in at 95 to where you're just swinging it as hard as you can trying to make contact. So,
yeah.
Honestly, if you hit it up the box, people should be called out Softball.
In many leagues they are.
They do?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It's almost intentional.
But
like
yeah.
when people throw at people in baseball.
Yeah. Well, we did have injuries. We had a collision at home plate in the first game. So we had to play 2 to win. So Eric got hurt. I thought he broke his arm for a second.
That's
but
nuts.
he didn't, thankfully. And they called the runner safe, which is like, if he ran into this guy's arm, he was out.
No sliding?
There was a slide, yeah. But the ball was there before it, so. And then Vertrees got hurt running the bases, pulled a hamstring.
Yeah, those can happen.
Yeah, on a ball he didn't really have to run that hard on, which sucks. But luckily it didn't hurt us putting someone else in the outfield.
That's good.
And then I went in to play catcher late in the game so that someone else could go to fill Vertrees' spot and so on and so on. And our pitcher struck out the first batter of the inning, which is like their worst player. And then they were hitting a little and scored a little. And then their only lefty came up, and somehow he struck out. And in the surprise of that, I reached down to grab the ball and jammed both my middle finger and ring finger. And just the tips.
With your glove hand?
With my bare hand.
Oh.
I almost always barehanded because it bounces up to you.
Yeah.
And I did make a snap throw inning or two before that, back to first, on a swing and miss, which I was very proud of. That I scared some people.
Did you almost get the guy?
Nah, not really.
Yeah,
but
it's fun to make that throw.
Put it in their head.
Yeah.
And then, so my middle finger, the top knuckle to tip hurts and has hurt.
What'd you guys win by score in the championship game?
I think we won
Close?
by 6.
Okay,
Yeah,
pretty close.
we had an 8-run lead, and they got a couple, but that was
all
it,
right. That's good.
I think.
Well, that's fun. Yeah, and we'll talk a little more sports. The NFL schedule came out.
Mm-hmm.
Bears fan, I'm looking where can I maybe see a game? I mean, of course, if I'm visiting in Chicago, but you look at the road games. Are they playing the Rams? Are they playing the Chargers? No. What's the next closest venue? Vegas. They are playing the Las Vegas Raiders. But my this sucks for this week is going to be the current ticket prices for the Bears versus Raiders.
Oh, geez.
At Allegiant Stadium in Paradise, Nevada. It's not paradise with these kind of prices.
That's weird. It's right across from the Strip.
It is. We're starting at $375.
Whew.
Ticket price to the game. I think maybe I saw as low as $350.
Oh.
But those prices suck, man. Okay, I get it. What you're trying to do. Oh, we're Bears fans. We're all meatheads. Oh, we want to go to Vegas and gamble and be stupid and drink. Oh, yeah, let's be idiots. Whatever. Take advantage of us. Go ahead.
When is it?
September 28th. That sucks.
Yeah.
Because I can get a frickin' I can get the flight and like a 2-night hotel stay for probably less than that or equal to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like me and my friends are like, it'd be fun to maybe go see a Bears game somewhere and I don't know, maybe go and then just watch it as sports book or something. I mean, do you have to go to the game?
I think you'd want to see that stadium.
Yeah, I mean, do you?
I mean, not at that price, but if it came down.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because you have to. I mean, they're smart with being able to do, because people have to plan stuff like that.
Yeah. It'll drop.
Because
Is
you
it
got
early in the season?
Yeah, it's September 28th.
Yeah, it is, right? Yeah.
So about 4 months from now.
But it's like probably game 2 or 3.
It is game. I believe it was like the third or fourth actually.
Yeah,
because I think the season starts like
might
September
be cheaper.
8th.
Might be cheaper if both teams are out of it. If it was later in the season, but
yeah. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It'd be fun to go. I haven't been to Vegas in a while. Maybe we'll do it. Being in LA, yeah, I could always plan it last minute. But we'll see. Yeah. Maybe I'll have a friend who'll be like, hey, don't worry about it. I got the tickets. Hey, friends of mine, step it up. I know some of you got way more money than me. Get the tickets. This one's on me.
If the price
I need some of that.
If the price came down, I'd be tempted to go. Just because I would like to see that.
Yeah,
stadium.
It'd be fun. I mean, I'd go up to like maybe 150, something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, at a certain point, you get to like, how do I justify just going to watch a football game for this kind of money? Because then you're gonna get concessions and all that shit. You're gonna get beers and all that stuff. So
I've spent less per ticket to see the final game of a World Series.
Yeah.
Just so.
Which one did you go to?
2018, Red Sox Dodgers.
Yeah. So, yeah, I remember when I went and saw the Cubs Dodgers in 2016 in the NL National League Championship Series. It was, yeah, those were maybe 150.
Yeah.
And this is a playoff. I mean, that's what's crazy about football. Like, we're talking like regular season, like early in the season. Like, you don't even know what these teams are. Like, are they good? We don't know. Are the ticket prices high? Yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
That's what we know for sure. Dickheads.
They gotta
Playoffs, you get it.
They gotta pay for that John Madden biopic that's coming out. Do you see that?
Yeah, with Nicolas Cage and
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale looks phenomenal as
he
Al
does.
Davis.
He does.
I mean, it's unbelievable what they do. I mean, even Cage's Madden looks good. But yeah, when I saw Bale like with the slicked hair and the sunglasses, I'm like, holy cow, that's Al Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's badass. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I can't wait. I want to hear their voices.
Yeah, that's gonna be the hardest thing.
Yeah, I think Madden would be tough to do for Cage, especially Davis. You could kind of just do like a cool, like Bale can probably do that easily.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Batman light for Al Davis. Maybe just take off the harshness a little bit, but.
Yeah, I wonder if Nicolas Cage is enlisting the services of Frank Caliendo as his dialogue coach.
Yeah, you need a guy like that to freaking help you out. Oh yeah, I got to shout. Oh yeah, let's shout out my brother Lou, who at the age of 43 got second place in a bodybuilding competition.
Hey. Nice.
Back in Illinois. Yeah, that's pretty freaking badass. Like, he sent like the photos and like some of the videos from the competition. I mean, he looks great. And all natural, of course.
Just the extra sauce.
Yeah, on the deep dish. Yeah, he's all yeah, the only extra sauce is tomatoes, baby. Chunky, ripe, juicy tomatoes. For Big Lou. Lou, great job. Congrats. Yeah, 43 years old, looking phenomenal, looking shredded. Like, he won first in, like, the division he was in. But then, yeah, the overall competition, which I think was, like, 20 participants. Guy gets friggin' second overall.
Yeah, I bet he's like, going against guys in their 20s.
Yeah.
In the overall, yeah.
And
that's amazing.
That is cool. Man, I have the frame to where I could have done that as well if I want. I mean, if I really wanted to like be a gym guy and build muscle, like I definitely have the frame for it, like the shoulders and the back, and yeah, me and my brother are like both built like that, where we have like these like big frames and shit.
Samesies.
Yeah, Aaron, you too. Yeah, I mean, Aaron, you could be a freaking strongest man guy if you freaking wanted to. But yeah, I mean, at a certain point, though, I'm like, I don't want to push these weights around.
No.
People want to push these weights. They want to pull these weights. I want to leave the weights alone, man. Leave the weights alone. What do they do to you? I do body weight. I push my freaking body around. I'll push and pull my body. The weights, I don't need to touch them. The weights can be left alone. But that is pretty badass to do that. We have a heck of a bracket that our friend Sky God 2000 sent in, which is almost like a March Madness bracket. There's so many freaking things. He actually gave 32. There's 32 seeds in it.
Yeah, he gave me a heads up on this. It's bananas.
Yeah, I still have to do more homework on it. Thanks for the homework assignment. Like I'm back in college. You're giving me nightmares, Sky God.
He spent like 2 weeks on it, I think.
Get a job, man. No, I appreciate. Yeah, no, it's awesome. Yeah, some of the scenes I know, but I do have to watch some of those scenes. Some of them I haven't even seen. Most of them I have seen, but it's good to get a refresher. It's best. I believe the title of the bracket is Best Action Adventure Movie Scenes of All Time.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, we have one of the seeds is like in Jurassic Park when the T-Rex busts out of the cage. Like, that was one. I saw Jurassic Park in the theater, but that was, like, a fun one to rewatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he calls it the Best Action/Thriller Movie Scenes bracket. And for my to help me out, he attached the YouTube clip to every scene that is in this bracket, which is very helpful.
Yeah.
And I actually helped him pick the scene from The Dark Knight.
Nice.
He enlisted my help in picking between the opening scene and then the scene at the party where the Joker's looking for Harvey Dent.
Mm-hmm.
And we wound up going with the opening scene.
Yeah.
The bank heist, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be a bracket that we're going to keep our eye on. Because, yeah, I want to do a little more homework. I'm going to watch some more of that stuff at night. When I'm home, when I watch things, late at night, you guys know me. I like to put on clips of Terry from Reno 911. I'm a huge Nick Swardson fan, so I like to watch Terry late at night. And but I'll switch over to watching some of these movie scenes so we can do this bracket, which will be a lot of fun. A lot of hard work was put into it. So we thank you, Matt, a.k.a. Sky God.
There was also a big winner in Chicago this past week.
Oh, the Pope.
The Pope.
Yes. Aaron, I'm glad you brought that up. The Pope. Yeah. The Pope, very strong resemblance to my father.
Yeah, that's true.
He was getting a lot of texts from people. Especially there's a little meme with the Pope in Bears garb, and the way that photo is kind of edited or what, like that, he very much looks like my dad in that photo. It's pretty wild. They have like the same smile, facial features very similar. So yeah, shout out to the new Pope from Chicago, Pope Leo the 14th, and a lookalike of my dad. So that's pretty freaking cool. Fun for everybody, really.
Here, I got it. Hang on.
Yeah, I think the meme is him in the Bears garb, and then it says, like, Pope's, like, Chicago 1, Green Bay 0, or something like that. Yeah, we do. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Pope from Green Bay at some point. Let's get him in. Yes. Yeah, that's crazy. That's like that's basically my dad.
Yeah.
Especially he doesn't really wear glasses anymore. He went back to contacts. When he used to wear glasses, those were like the frames that he wore. I mean, that is wild. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that is my dad. I feel like somebody took a photo of my dad and made that. That is nuts.
Cubs fans are trying to claim him, but he is firmly a White Sox fan.
I mean, is it firm? I mean, I know there's video of him.
Series.
Yeah, I know there's video of him at that game.
Yeah.
I mean, either way. Yeah, because he is a South Sider, I believe.
Yeah. Dalton.
That's the area?
Yeah, the suburb.
All right, yeah, so that's cool. Oh, and then we just, I want to do a Joe code for this week.
Okay.
And the Joe code for this week is, can you give me a heads up if you're going to put a hole in my wall? Maintenance department. I would like a heads up on the hole in the wall. Now, they weren't just drilling and there was a hole in the what. Last week at 8 in the morning when I'm still sleeping, I get a knock at the door. Oh, there's a pipe leaking in the wall behind your bathroom. We need to open the wall up and fix the leak. Basically they're like, oh, the person below you, it could affect that. Like they're like, oh, the well-being of the building is in your hands if you don't let us drill the wall. I'm like, okay, yeah. What am I gonna say? No, you can't fix the problem in the building. So they come into my bathroom, they make a hole in the wall. He looks at the pipe, and then he didn't even wind up fixing it from that angle. So he went to the other side of the wall, which is the staircase, because there's no one next to me on that side. There's just the stairs to go up and down in the building. So he winds up fixing it from that side. So it was a false alarm hole in the wall. Didn't need to do it. But next time, maybe a freaking text, like, from the building man, like, hey, is it okay if a guy comes into your apartment at 8 a.m.? We know you work nights, but how about 8 a.m.? Bright and early. It's not even bright yet. The sun doesn't even come out here till, like, later. But how about we put a freaking hole in your wall? How's that grab you? Maybe a text, something, not just knock at the door. Surprise, I need to get into your walls.
Oh, yeah. My last apartment, well, not my last, but
so give me a heads up on the hole in the wall next time.
My last solo apartment, I woke up and the building manager was walking past my bedroom door.
Yeah, they were already inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that yeah, that's not cool. I would be upset.
I mean,
that.
I knew my bathroom needed fixing, so I was happy he was there, but I was like, I am not wearing clothes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's one of those things where they assume you're not, but you can't do that.
No.
It's like, yeah, it's your building, but not in that sense.
Yeah.
Once someone's paying you for that space, that is now their personal space.
Yeah.
Moron. Aaron's old landlord.
Yeah.
Moron. All right, so, yeah, that's all that stuff, I believe. Yeah, we got some emails here. I know we had more.
We have a lot of YouTube comments.
I know we had a lot of comments to still catch up on. Yeah, let's take a look here. Yeah, still catching a lot of heat from the old Best Comedic Actor draft. Some people talking about that. Me and Strider getting a lot. Strider was also getting a lot of heat on the Instagram page.
Yeah.
Understandably so. He deserves it.
Well,
for coming at me.
For coming at you, sure, but people, you can't deny Melissa McCarthy's really, really funny.
Yeah, I think she is as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, he had somebody else in there too. Yes, yeah. I'm not going to call him out, but. All right, Sky God writes in. Let's read a couple of these emails. In regards to Michael, hey Joe and Aaron, hope all is well with you too. Hope all is well with you too. I went into work today and saw Michael. Instantly, I knew something was wrong. He seemed distraught, angry, and depressed. He began cursing and throwing fragile boxes all over our warehouse. Don't be breaking that stuff, Michael. It turns out he sent you an email months ago regarding an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond, but you never read it. All right, well, sorry, man. Let me go look back on it. I beg you, read his email, or I fear Michael may grow angrier and angrier and use his delivery van as a weapon on civilians. Lives are at stake, Joe, and only you can fix this. Cheers, Sky God 2000. Oh, okay, maybe a little dramatic, Sky God. Nice try. Michael, I'm sorry. Why don't you hit me with a follow-up if I forgot to read your email? That's what people do. Follow up with me. Don't be depressed and angry. And don't take it out on your coworkers. Take it out on me. I'm sorry. Hit me with a follow-up, Michael, and because sometimes I do miss some. So be like, hey, Joe, you forgot to read this kind of a thing on the email that you sent, and I'll read it, Michael. No problem.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. This is from Jackson. This is in regards to the food menu at the Masters. Hey, Joe, in the last episode, someone mentioned the Masters and their well-known food, like the pimento cheese or egg salad sandwich. You and Aaron also mentioned that you'd only try those sandwiches if they weren't outrageously priced, and luckily for you guys, the Masters is notorious for keeping their food items. For example, those egg salad and pimento cheese sandwiches are only $1.50 each.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. My question for you is this.
The menu on the screen.
Yeah, hell yeah, there it is. You only have $15 to spend on the menu below. What items are you choosing? And you can't go over budget. You can also choose the breakfast items as well. Cheers from Cincy, Jackson. Yeah, this is great. I love to see this. These low prices, cheap beer prices as well. The snacks. Let's see. I mean, $15 to spend. Whew. What do I want to go with there? I mean, so this is Joe present day. So I'm going to go with the I'll try the Masters let me get the coffee. Let me get a blueberry muffin. That puts me at $4. Give me the mixed fruit. I'm at $6.50. I want give me a domestic beer. I'm at the Masters, so now I'm at $12.50. I got $2.50 left. Ooh. I think I want to have some of that Georgia pecan caramel popcorn. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Aaron, what are you going to go with here?
I'm going ham and cheese on rye. That's $3.
But that's good.
Yeah. Probably go breakfast sandwich as well earlier in the day. That's $6.
There you go. Yeah, it's only served till 10 a.m. You better get there early.
Golf is early.
Yeah.
$6. Get a soft drink that's $8. I want to see what the hell a Southern cheese straw is, so that's $10.
Yeah, I wonder what that is.
And then I'm definitely going the Georgia peach ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
That's $13. Yeah, and probably a bottle of water.
Yeah, there you
15
go.
right there. I don't know what's in the middle between the iced tea and the domestic beer. I can't read it, but
yeah, is that some kind of specialty? Yeah, it must be their.
It's got to be a specialty
trademark drink. I think it's got the
it.
Masters logo next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, does it say classic nut? Can't see.
Oh, it's better here. Crow's Nest is what it's called. Crow's Nest.
Oh, yeah, I could just zoom in on my phone and look at it.
Yeah.
Imagine that
Yeah.
technology.
It looks so much better on
Crow's Nest.
this email than out there.
And the savory tomato pie. I wonder if that's just a nice little pizza for $3.
Maybe.
But yeah, nice email, Jackson. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
It's good to know those low ticket prices. All right, here's one from Lucas where I think we're putting the audio issues to bed. Now he sent this a week ago, so I think this is all resolved now.
Yeah.
Audio issues update, urgent level 1. Sup, dog. Okay, so I wasn't going to email in about this same issue, but I figured I would give some closure and put this issue to bed. Yes, thank you for doing that. The ultimate solution to all of my PS5/Spotify audio problems is to partake in the practice of listening to the fire eps of Joe Code on YouTube. Oh, imagine that. Yeah, thank you. There you go. I'm currently gaming the F out. Yeah, if you're going to be gaming like a freaking freak, just put it on YouTube. I'm currently gaming the F out while listening to Joe Code on an external speaker via YouTube, and it's hitting all the right dB levels. What up, Aaron? And I'm here on YouTube. And while I'm here on YouTube, maybe I'll even throw a like or two your way. Yeah, do that. Also, fellow Joe Coders, please go and subscribe to Joe's Patreon like I did this month. It's the least you can do for this big hog. Yeah, thank you, Lucas. Appreciate that. Have a good one, Joe. Oh, I almost forgot. I think it's absolutely insane that during the best comedic performers draft, you and the 3 other stooges missed the late, great Robin Williams, but drafted the likes of Nick Swardson. I realize you didn't have him on your board, but that means your board sucks. P.S. What does Joe, Aaron, and any esteemed guest consider the best snack to bring to the beach? All right, well, thank you, Lucas. And, you mentioned the 3 Stooges. I could have picked some of them.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it. Honestly, Curly Howard or Mo Howard could have been picked.
Yeah.
But I probably would have gotten shit over that too. Even though those guys basically created sketch comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like Robin Williams. Some people who I did the draft with don't. But yeah, could have picked him.
Very bizarre. There was a guy who posted on Instagram his undrafted list would be Robin Williams, Phil Hartman, Gene Wilder, Martin Short, Rowan Atkinson. And I told him this could have won.
Yeah, those are great. That's for sure. And then there was one guy, I saw a comment too where a guy showed me, he's like, if your rounds were maneuvered a little bit, like if you had the same people but in different rounds, you could have won because I think draft rounds matter for sure. And it's tough being number 1 because then you don't pick again till 8.
Yeah.
Which kind of messed me up because I had like some guys that were like my for sure top tier, and I was only able to get one of those because they were all gone by the time I picked 8th. After I did Farley at number 1, so
you still had a solid top 3.
Yeah, I was still able to get some other guys, but I would have liked to have been able to also get like Ben Stiller or Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured Will Ferrell would have been gone, but
yeah, well, they're all number 1s.
What I could have done, and thinking back on it, I probably should have taken Will Ferrell number 1. And the way that these guys are, I feel like Farley would have fallen to me at 8.
Maybe.
And if I would have gotten Farley and then like Chevy Chase, I think I win the draft.
Maybe.
With Will Ferrell, Chris Farley, and Chevy Chase. Or even Jack Black. Farrell, Farley, and Black. But But whatever. Hindsight is up my ass.
It's tough. Drafting is really tough. I've only done it the one time, and it's really hard to get.
Didn't those guys just do best places to have sex? I saw. What a bunch of sickos. These guys are sick people. Did you judge that?
Yes.
Who won that?
Chris.
Wow. If you don't mind, can you tell me what was on his list?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I'd like to hear this.
Give me one sec. I can literally read it off to you.
It's not cities. It's like
no,
in the bed.
No, it's not quite that specific. But his was somewhat specific.
Yeah, no, I get like, probably like in a car or something like that.
Well, like JT finished second. He had hotel room, photography dark room, church, public restroom, top bunk. But Chris's was more aspirational. Private jet.
Oh.
Hot springs at knee level. I don't know why knee level.
Yeah.
The International Space Station.
Okay.
Upscale treehouse. 5-star resort. The worst pick in his draft is 5. It's waterbed, which I think is it's terrible.
But he won with that, huh?
He won, yeah.
All right.
I remember I hammered him for waterbed, but I didn't ultimately take it away.
Yeah, private jet. Yeah, because everyone wants to join the Mile High Club. It's an exclusive club.
Yeah.
It's a club that a lot of us aren't. It's a big club, and a lot of us aren't in it.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, well that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what snack am I bringing to the beach? I'm bringing beer. I want to get drunk in the sun.
I mean, I think your standard, your Cool Ranch Dorito.
Yeah, any kind of salty snacks. I feel like.
Yeah.
Pretzels.
I mean, the hardest part is keeping the sand out of it, and keeping seagulls from.
Yeah, that's the
you.
thing. Snacks at the beach is always the sand is there.
Yeah, it depends on how windy it is. It gets pretty windy here.
Yeah, maybe just go candy, something you just pop it in your mouth.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe M&Ms.
Could melt.
Yeah, they're gonna melt. All right, let's see. All right, this guy's wild. Let me read this from Bussy Patrol. Congratulations on 200. Hey, Joe, congratulations on 200 episodes. I'm listening to episode 200. You mentioned that people listen while at the gym and playing video games. It's a great pod to listen to while doing things. You said it well. Hey, let's listen to this asshole talk while I do something. Well, I decided to write in because I'm doing something right now, or should I say doing someone. I'm a full-time male concubine at a spiritual commune. Who is this guy, man? I want to know who this guy is. Who's doing this bit?
I don't know.
Sometimes the sex prolongation potions that the alchemist cooks up keep me hard and boning for hours on end. I like to listen to the podcast while I pump poontang. I'm on my third mattress for the session. She allows me to listen to the pod in headphones and type on a Bluetooth keyboard while I bone. It's good stuff. Well, yeah, I hope the audio's coming in well.
Yeah.
I have to get back to my job. It is the spirit master of the commune. If the spirit master of the commune sees this, he would be upset. He doesn't listen to the pod, so feel free to say this on the pod. Love, horny wee-wee face. All right, who is that, man?
I don't know. And his avatar is really funny looking.
Yeah, it's like, what is that face?
Yeah, so it's funny.
All right, thanks, Bussy. All right, and then I got one from Lane. Questions/comments part 28. Aaron / Mr. 5'8 3/4. What's up? I guess that's me. 5'9". This guy. Here's another guy. Addressing the most recent draft, my jaw literally hit the frickin' floor when you picked Nick Swardson for best comedic actor. Okay, well, I guess Adam Sandler and Norm Macdonald are wrong then too. I guess taking him under their wing was a big mistake because he's just not good. I guess that was a big mistake by Sandler. and for Norm to have him on his podcast. I guess that was bad. And Neil Brennan to have him on his podcast that I just saw on Instagram. Maybe the worst pick in the history of all draft. Based on what, man?
I'm going to argue with that. I don't think it's the worst of all time.
I mean, give me a break. Some people have been saying that. Are you kidding me?
Nah. He was number 4. Like, you can kind of go anywhere with 4.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was trying to round out the draft. It was like, okay, yeah, maybe that's the thing with the draft too. It's like, are you trying to build like a squad? You're trying to look for a different flavor of comedy. It's like, you people are nuts. What were you saying?
Oh, I was going to say, it's number 4. You can kind of go wherever you want. It can be wild. That's where Strider bends. It's fine. I mean, 5 is better for that, but
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, JT, Sean Penn, number 1 for best actors. Is pretty nuts.
Oh, Mr. Film Guy.
With Harrison Ford still out there or whoever. Yeah.
When did he do that?
That was like the first draft we did, I think.
Was that number 1 overall? Or just that was the first round?
It was his first round.
I mean, either way.
Yeah, it's still nuts.
All right, Lane. Okay, do you happen
JT's had some wild ones. Like, let's all back off Joe.
Yeah, no, that's what it seems to be.
Yeah.
And honestly, going back to getting people, like, I think Chad should have won, and I believe he got second in the poll, for getting Sacha Baron Cohen in the 5th round. I think should give him the win for getting a steal like that everybody forgot. Because Borat and the Ali G show were all me and my friends talked about for a while.
Yeah, I just didn't.
I thought you said Borat's your favorite movie.
I think it's the funniest movie.
Funniest movie? Okay, so
I didn't like Chris Tucker at 4.
Yeah, I guess
I
you're
didn't
trying
love
to nitpick.
Sandler. I didn't love Sandler at 1 either. I think you could, if he did Steve Martin 1, Sandler 2, maybe better for me. Just for
Okay.
my own taste. I love Steve Martin.
All right.
And Chris Tucker at 4 is just, I've been looking back at a lot of movies and I like Chris Tucker and Will Smith both kind of irritate me.
I mean, the 2 Rush Hour movies, the first, I know they made a 3rd, but those first 2 were pretty much comedy gold.
I don't know.
I believe.
I think if you look back, you might not feel that way.
Well, I think the blend of him and Jackie Chan together was really, but I don't know. Maybe next time I could have taken Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
No one took her.
That would have been amazing. I would have fully respected that. You got Julie Louis-Dreyfus though, who is our generation's Lucy,
Or
perhaps?
Carol Burnett.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have, Lane also says, do you happen to have a weird food combination that you enjoy but no one else does? A secret of mine is a crunchy peanut butter and Doritos sandwich. Don't knock it till you try it. Lastly, what was your first job growing up? How old were you? Did you pick up smoking to get some extra 10-minute breaks? Split my uprights, Lane. Thank you, Lane. Yeah, you know what?
Notice he didn't mention anything about the Cubs or Cardinals
Yeah,
because they're all both ahead of.
can't really talk right now about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing about sandwiches. You could put chips on basically any sandwich. Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah, Doritos and peanut butter. I'm pretty sure I've done that. That's a nice little thing.
I'm shocked by that, but
I'm trying to think of any, food combos. Let's see, something that I maybe used to do. I don't know now what I really do. But yeah, I would do stuff like that all the time.
I do like a sour mayo and cheese sandwich that I really enjoy.
Okay.
I don't think anyone else does.
Yeah, like we used to do, like back in the 90s when you would eat bologna, I'd put potato chips on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember we used to eat like bologna, and our neighbor's grandmother used to make us, which to me sounded weird, but then I ate it and it was delicious. bologna sandwiches with Miracle Whip.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about when I say sour mayo. I mean Miracle Whip.
Okay, yeah. So that was pretty tasty. That was something I was like, kind of like, that sounds weird. And then you taste it. Okay.
Yeah, I do a Miracle Whip light with cheese.
Okay. With what meat were you saying?
Just cheese.
Oh wow. Okay,
Yeah.
no meat.
Yeah.
I mean, my first job growing up probably had to be keeping score at baseball games, Lane.
Yeah, the first job I got paid for was doing phone surveys.
Nice.
I got that job in high school to pay off a ring I bought my high school girlfriend, who then broke up with me. Because it might have been a little soon. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, she had lost her rings. She had lost these family heirloom rings that she had, so I was trying to replace them with something nice.
This is a very nice gesture.
But I also could have just waited till Christmas and got enough money to pay for it and to pay my parents back, and then I didn't need to get this stupid job that sucked so hard and has made me not ever want to make another phone call again in my life.
Yeah, I was young. I might have only had to be, I might have been 12 or 13 when I was doing that.
I was 18.
Get paid to score keep.
Yeah.
And then I started umpiring at 13, umpiring Little League.
Yeah. I was a water boy for the high school
Thanks,
football
Lane.
team for a couple seasons. But that didn't pay.
Yeah. Did you do a Bobby Boucher impression?
No, I was like 12. Waterboy wasn't even out yet. And they were terrible, the team.
Damn. All right, let's do we better get caught up on these comments. And I do have a couple more emails and people, if I've forgotten your emails, I'll frickin' try and get to them, but remind me if I've forgotten them.
Yeah, just hit the chain again and say,
Yeah.
hey, just bringing this to the top.
But let's we'll get caught up on some comments here from the people.
All right, we got Sky God still catching up. He's commenting on 179, Juicy Thanksgiving. I don't get the turkey hate. I love me a good turkey dinner plus turkey sandwiches, turkey soup the next day. Turkey soup gives me a boner.
Turkey soup, get real, man. Never heard of that. Won't ever hear of it again. I don't think.
Well, he's got a better food rack, the next one. On 189, Obscure Mini Bowl, he says, cookie sheet nachos is the only way to do it. Sometimes I'll get crazy and do a second layer. Now, that sounds good.
Yeah, you could do that. Stack it up a little bit. Don't mind getting a little height there.
Sure. Then on Ep 200, he says, won't be here for the premiere. Just want to say congrats, Joe. And Chad Kroger was robbed of a championship.
Yeah. Famous Chad and JT's. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I had Chad Kroger going all the way. I didn't think he could be stopped.
On 190, Julia Lee, Sky God says, Joe, you don't like paintball? Don't judge it till you try it. Go with the guys. You'll have the time of your life.
Not going paintballing.
Nah, I don't want to do it either.
I won't do it.
I don't need to. On episode 200, Florian Kettenbach says, how about hog riders instead of coders? For the listeners.
Hog riders?
Hog riders.
No, that's...
Nah.
It's a little too blue,
Yeah.
we'll say.
Brandon Tyler did his thing on Ep 200. Great
Yeah,
job.
Brandon.
Thank you if you're a part of this.
Thanks, bro.
Jack says, congrats, Joe. Many more years to come. Shout out to Aaron as well. Stoke levels through the roof with this one.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much.
Colin DeBoss, PHX, says, really appreciate the Ocho Cinco love. Definitely is an icon.
Yeah, he was getting a lot of love that episode.
Yeah. F. Robert Ray, or Frobertray, as I like to say, says, thank God Kevin couldn't make it. Which made P. Dot Huey laugh. And Chicken Joseph 69 got a laugh out of me.
Well, you know what? He was invited, It would have been fun to see the dynamic that he would have brought. Maybe with Kevin here, I wouldn't have spoken at all. You might not even have heard me talk because it's always hard to figure out when to talk with all that many people. But no, we would have liked to have Kevin. We would have had some good laughs with Kevin there.
History is Dank podcast says unbelievably dank ep.
Yeah, that's right, Strider.
Mark Macias says congrats on 200. Huge milestone. Thanks, Joe, Aaron, Stoke Lords, and guests for all the laughs. Cheers to another 200.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Then we got Sky God commenting on 173. Logan Gunselman.
It's like 5 years ago.
Ariana Ramick.
Oh, yeah, we mentioned Ariana Ramick earlier.
Yeah.
Mother's Day brunch.
What's the deal with serving veggies with chicken wings? If I wanted vegetables, I would have ordered some. Plus, they sometimes get soggy from the heat of the wings. They're just taking up potential real estate for more wings. Whoever thought of that is a schmoll.
I think it's like a digestion thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Like especially with celery.
Then back to 200. Trembry. I'm going to say Trembry is the name. Legendary app, legendary bracket. Congrats on 200, Joe. Keep it up.
Thank you. I will keep it up.
Daniel Bauman says, Joe really is the best baseball, basketball, football, wrestler, volleyball player, skater, surfer, runner, fencer, comedian.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll take those guys in anything.
Jojo the Idiot Circus Boy says the Josh Turner hate is uncalled for, boys. Totally uncalled for.
Yeah, he was he got a little shade.
Don't even know. Still don't know who he is. E Benefit 333 says, congrats, Joe.
Thank you.
Sky God still going through the archives. 176 Joey Cerrone says, a bagel with cream cheese and cucumber. Joe, if you added bacon, you'd have had my famous bacon bagel crunch.
No. I mean, I guess I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that would work, but it doesn't need bacon.
Yeah.
Just take that. I make the bagel decisions around here.
We've got back on 200. Mocha Bus Pass Lady says, congrats, Joe.
Thanks,
Hey,
Mocha.
a female listener.
Yeah, we like to have that.
On episode 201, Hiding Dirty, Sky God says, if you have writer's block, maybe you should consult our resident sitcom expert, Michael, for some advice on closing out that episode.
Yeah, maybe I should.
He's really on one about Michael.
Yeah. Send an email, Michael. We'll talk.
Yeah. James Hayden says, the reason I usually listen to Apple Podcasts is because it's out early when I get up for work on Monday. It gets me stoked for the week, but I will practice delayed gratification for you, Joe, and wait for the YouTube to drop from now on.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah, so that is another thing why people listen too, because the audio comes out before the video. So on Mondays, the audio comes out at midnight Pacific time. And then the YouTube video doesn't come out till 9 a.m. Pacific.
Yeah.
So like people that go to work early, they can listen to the pod. So I do get that, but yeah, listen to it. Go back, watch a couple minutes on YouTube. Put a like and hit a like on the video, and call it a day.
Yep. Brandon Tyler does his thing.
Thanks, man.
And then he says, you seem confused when I thanked you for the format change. This clip from 199 is what I was referring to. He says the link there. He says, also, for those of you who don't listen on YouTube, it's probably because you can't listen to anything minimized unless you have premium. A nice way around that is to use Firefox browser app, put it in desktop mode if you're on mobile, and you can listen to anything minimized.
What was the format thing he was talking about?
I have no idea. Let's see. It's a 14-second clip. It's you doing one of your segments. I don't. Without hearing it, I have no idea.
All right, we'll do some investigating, Brandon. I'll check it out.
Yeah, but yeah. Either way, you're very helpful, sir.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Okay, 201. We've got Fetty Fingers Jr. says, growing up in New Jersey, we used to call it manhunt instead of ghosts in the graveyard.
Yeah, manhunt. Yeah, we've that was referenced a few times. I remember that name.
The real Patrick Gregory 4 says, fire Ep Bro in all caps.
That's right, Patrick. Thanks, bud.
Still don't know if he's that. He's the Patrick Gregory. Whatever. Or the imposter. MSLI 253. Let's get you a new name, buddy. Heck yeah, dude. The Four Horsemen return. And he gives you the hang loose fingers.
Yeah, it's fun times with the fellas.
Sky God on episode 174, Guam Felix says, Guam seems like a good dude.
Yeah, Guam's a great dude. That's right, Sky God.
171, Joe Fest. Sky God says, an unplanned shit is the number one reason I'm late for things as well, Joe.
Yeah, that'll happen. Yeah, you don't factor in shit time.
No.
Yeah, not many of us do. You got to be in a deeper level of awareness to think, oh, I'm going to be shitting.
Yeah.
You have to be really in touch with your body.
On 172, Daniel Moquin, Sky God says, have you ever thought about going to Turkey for a hair transplant, Joe? I'm trying to picture you now with long flowing hair, because Daniel has long flowing hair.
Yeah. No, I have not. I mean, I pretty much have become one with the head.
You got a great head.
Yeah, I like my head.
Sky God also says, thanks for the shout out, Joe. Daniel is right. Sky God 2000 is my gamer name. I used to stream on Twitch, but now I have a kid, and I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, it's a good gamer name.
On 175 Halloween Studs, Sky God says, what's with all the discrimination against us gamers? Did a gamer steal your girlfriend back in the day, Joe? Take it easy on us, guy.
No, I don't know. I just I was getting fired up about something. But I'm cool if you game.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't take away from audio of my pod.
Yeah, exactly. On 169, Harper Rose Drummond, Sky God says, Jesus Christ, Joe, get together and watch Lord of the Rings already. It's the greatest film trilogy of all time. I agree.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, Aaron has a theater in his garage. Why don't you go over to Aaron's, smoke some Halfling's Leaf, rally the trilogy with him.
You have a theater in your garage?
I have a movie theater in my garage. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
How does this guy know?
He may even let you wield Anduril, which is the sword of the king. I believe mine is Narsil, though. It has not been repaired by the elves yet, or shattered by Sauron. But yeah, that's all right. That's available. If you have 13 hours, we can do that.
Yeah. Hey, Sky God, I gotta catch up on these 10-minute long scenes that you sent me. So I gotta set aside 7 hours to watch those.
Yeah. On episode 201, Hiding Dirty, Florian Kettenbach says, audio is great now. Thumbs up.
Awesome. Yeah, good to hear that.
On 170, Meredith Casey, Sky God says, this movie hero bracket has inspired me to create a bracket of my own. The best movie scenes bracket. I may have to go 32 seeds on this one. Prepare yourself, Joe, and watch Lord of the Rings.
And you did. And we shall get to it.
He's nothing if not a goal accomplisher.
Yeah, good work.
On episode 200, CinemaScape Review says, congrats, man. Miss all of you. Someday I hope to grace the Joe Code mic.
Oh, yeah, that's my friend Brian. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, come out to L.A., man. We miss you. It'd be great to see you. And have you on the pod even.
Joe, on 167, Leah Lamar, Sky God says, I finally caught up on all the episodes I missed. Guess it's time to restart the pod from episode 1.
Yeah, do it.
Or may I recommend listening to other All Things Comedy podcasts, which he does anyway.
Oh, good.
Back to episode 200, Grant something says, I don't like people remembering things about me. And then he's quoting you.
Yeah, that's right. Don't focus on your own life.
Still on episode 200, Thomas Parra says, "Gosh damn it. That makes so much sense. Of course Joe's dong is the schlongest. He played catcher. It's for reals, just physics working over the years. And duh, plus good genetics. So yeah."
Yeah, that's right. I'll go with that.
And then Thomas Parra also says, "Hey, don't ever order food online unless you're ready for a mess. It's always your fault for trusting the system."
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm an Uber One member. So that is the Uber Eats like membership service, okay? So I'm fully dialed in on food delivery, and 99 out of 100 times it's done. Okay, well, maybe 97 out of 100 times they do it right. The order's right. The food looks like it wasn't on a Jurassic Park ride. It comes edible. It comes nice looking. So, yeah, no, these people have to do their jobs right. Otherwise, otherwise their system doesn't work. If they keep messing up, people aren't going to use their app. So, but yeah, that's the thing. You do have to have faith in people. You gotta have some trust in people to use these apps.
Yeah.
And yeah, humans are gonna let you down sometimes, and you get a little angry, but then you move on.
We don't consider, as much as I think we should, that anytime you eat a meal that someone else made for you that you did not make yourself, and even the ingredients, even if you did make it yourself, you didn't make the ingredients out of your own garden.
Right.
You are trusting someone else with your life.
Yeah.
And that's
pretty much, with
crazy, but it's also our daily thing.
Yeah, that's really, when it comes down to food, yeah.
Matt V260 says on episode 201, Hiding Dirty, "Joe, the coders haven't forgotten about you not chugging a fruit smash on the Chad and JT podcast. Do what's right. Chug the smash."
I mean, that was like years ago, man. I didn't want to have that smash.
Yeah. That was like a brand deal they had.
Yeah, I think it was like in the daytime and I had to go to work or something, man.
Yeah.
Do they have that still, fruit smash?
I don't know.
Hey, man, listen, if I'm on a pod and it shows up, somebody wants them to smash it, I will. Fine.
Mark Macias.
I'll make up for it.
Sorry, Mark Macias comments on the Gabby Lamb episode 202. "Just sit here and eat mashed potatoes and asparagus and shut up." Classic line.
That was a great line.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I make myself laugh, and that I clipped that.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. That was funny. That was very funny of me, and I'm glad that came out of my mouth. Great line, and also true. Be who you are, Gabby. You don't have to be peer pressured. No one cares what you eat. Feel bad for not eating what they're eating. Come on. No, but that was great. We had a lot of fun with Gabby. That was good times.
An account called Butt Punisher
Yeah, I like that.
says, "I got a fever, and the only prescription is more of Joe's hog."
All right, well, we'll get you a week of the hog, and you should be good to go.
Brandon Tyler does his thing.
Thanks, Brandon.
And then Sky God 2000 comments, hog. That's it.
All right, guys. Yeah, the hog is the prescription, and it will help you feel better and help you in life. So that's great to do. Are we all the way caught up now?
All the way caught
Wow.
up on comments.
All the way caught up on comments. Probably a few emails that I still need to get to, but yeah, we're basically caught up on all that stuff. So that's that's awesome. And yeah, thank you guys for all the shout outs, and yeah, appreciate you guys commenting and writing in. Those of you that want to send an email, don't forget it's joecodepodcast@gmail.com. Food, beer, and men we like to talk a lot about on this podcast, but send in what you like. And then, guys, watch the YouTube videos. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. If you could, just click that button. Join that Patreon if you can. Would love the support. It's only $2 a month. Measly $2 a month. Patreon.com/Joe Code Podcast. So
Comment. You'll get a shout out. Comment thumbs up.
Yeah.
You'll get that shout out.
Yeah, we love the comments. It's fun to have this back and forth with you guys. So,
and it all helps. It all helps it get out to more people. The more engagement there is, the more it goes around.
Yeah, we love the engagement. Let's get engaged and freaking get married, guys.
Yeah.
Let's be so engaged.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I think that'll do it there. Joe Code episode 203. Aaron, thanks a lot for all your reading.
Sure.
A lot of reading to be done.
Yep.
And maybe we'll go try and find a white wall after this.
And then we'll find the white wizard.
Yeah, let's go find it. I need a frigging passport. We'll find a white wall.
You shall not passport. Sorry. More Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings reference. Good. Get it in at the end. All right, yeah, that's it, everybody. Guys, thank you all out there very much for listening and watching and writing in and everything, guys. Appreciate it all very much. You guys are great fans, and to do this for you and with you is a lot of fun for me. So, that'll do it, guys. Thanks a lot. That's it. That's this episode of Joe Code Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Marrese.